new company. Where does that leave you?
I do have exciting news of my own, and I will enlighten you very soon.
Are you digging for dirt on me?
No.
Did Kane put you up to this?
Okay, what's it about?
Audra, there's something that you need to know about the kind of person she really is.
The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers for the next 2 weeks, December 29th to January 9th, reveal that Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, will be doomed while Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, tries to pull off some grand Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, plans. Matt Clark aka Mitch Bacall, Roger Howarth, will also unleash his dangerous wrath, so let's talk about what's ahead in Genoa City. During the week of December 29th to January 2nd, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, will frustrate Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, by not moving forward with the agreement she wants. Although Phyllis has agreed to steal the AI program in exchange for Mochetti being signed over to Summer Newman, last played by Alison Lanny, Jack will back out due to trust issues. Next, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, will strike $1 million deal with Matt for the safe return of Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, but Matt won't want to divulge her location until he leaves the US and has the money in an offshore account. Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, will fear Sienna won't survive if they go with that arrangement, but Nick will promise they're still going to take Matt down. The Newmans just have to be smart about how they go about it. Later, Nick and Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will scheme against Matt, but both Sienna and Noah's lives will be at stake. Other Newmans will get dragged into danger as well, so more drama's brewing. As for Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, she'll talk to Jack about a secret. This could tie in with Nikki's overheard conversation and Michael's part in blabbing to Victor about Jabbo's precautions. That could be enough to convince Jack that Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, is chasing after the wrong strategy. Jack may think Michael's proven his Newman loyalty, and Victor will apparently think that too according to Y&R spoilers. Michael will secretly be plotting to get his hands on the AI program and destroy it, but can he do it without alerting Victor to his involvement? This plan is bound to blow up in Michael's face sooner or later. Over with Claire Newman, Haley Erin, she'll agree to a real date with Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, who'll want to celebrate New Year's Eve with her. Claire will get on board, but she'll need Holden to do something for her first. New Year's Eve will also bring Kane's bold attempt to woo Lily and convince her to have a celebration of their own. That may not go according to plan if Lily brings up the lip lock she saw between Kane and Phyllis. While Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, take a tough walk down memory lane, Tessa Porter, Kate Fairbanks, will mull over her feelings for Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziardi, before they share another kiss. A classic encore from 1998 will air on Thursday, January 1st, but the show will return with a brand new episode on Friday, January 2nd. That's when Ian Ward, Ray Wise, will pop up to torment Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, in her own mind again. The week of January 5th to 9th will no doubt bring more Matt mayhem. Matt may unleash his fury when he realizes the Newmans are setting another trap, so Noah and Sienna could pay the price. Of course, Noah might take matters into his own hands to save Sienna at some point, but that could lead to major complications. Although Claire will enjoy hanging out with Holden, she may struggle to get Kyle Abbott, Michael Miller, out of her head. Now that Kyle's given up on their future, Claire may worry she made a mistake in pushing him away. Claire and Kyle agreed to join forces against Audra Charles, Zuleika Silva, so their alliance might remain in place. If that's true, Kyle and Claire could still wind up spending more time together and potentially grow closer again in the process. The Young and the Restless spoilers say the next 2 weeks will bring some complex romantic situations, so stick with us for updates on all the messy news to come. The corridors of Genoa City are about to echo with the sounds of shattering secrets, desperate schemes, and the ticking of a clock counting down to disaster. Over the next 2 weeks, loyalties will be pushed to their absolute breaking point. A forgotten face returns with a vengeance, and a romantic gesture will unveil a web of shocking intentions. At the heart of it all, 3 men, Michael Baldwin, Kane Ashby, and Matt Reeves, will set in motion events that will leave families fractured and futures hanging in the balance. Week 1. Unraveling truths and rising threats. The fallout from Claire's revelations and Jordan's escape will dominate the early days, but a new, more personal threat will swiftly take center stage. Michael Baldwin's world, so carefully constructed on the bedrock of his marriage to Lauren and his partnership with Christine, begins to crack. Haunted by the recent moral compromises he made to protect the Newman family, Michael will find sleep elusive. Christine, ever the astute attorney, notices his distant demeanor and the way he jumps at every unexpected phone call. She'll press him, her concern laced with a prosecutor's instinct. "You're hiding something, Michael. And it's eating you alive. Is this about representing Victor? What did he ask you to do?" Michael will attempt to deflect, clinging to attorney-client privilege, but the chasm between them grows. The real danger, however, is external. A whistleblower from the Swiss banking institution, uneasy about the legally grey maneuvers Michael orchestrated to secure Jordan's extradition, will make contact with a tenacious federal investigator. This investigator sees a path to finally piercing the impenetrable shield surrounding Victor Newman, and Michael is the weakest link. By week's end, Michael will receive a formal, hand-delivered subpoena demanding his testimony and all related documents. The color will drain from his face. He knows this isn't just about his law license. This is about prison. In a moment of sheer panic, he might make a frantic call to Victor, only to be met with a cold reminder of the confidentiality their arrangement demanded. Michael is isolated and truly doomed, facing the horrific choice between betraying the most powerful man he knows or sacrificing his own freedom and family. Meanwhile, in a starkly different storyline, Kane Ashby will re-enter Genoa City, but not as the troubled soul who left. He appears polished, successful, and laser-focused on one mission: winning back Lily Winters. He seeks her out, not with a plea, but with a grand declaration. He has spent his time away rebuilding his life and fortune, and he wants to give Lily and their children the stability he failed to provide before. His opening move is a breathtakingly public one. He arranges a private, starlit dinner at the Genoa City Athletic Club, complete with a string quartet playing their song. He speaks of fresh starts and legacy, presenting her with a symbolic gift, not a ring, but the deed to a stunning, fully restored historic home, a real home for our family. Lily, still navigating her complex partnership and lingering feelings with Daniel Romalotti, is caught off guard by the scale and sincerity of Kane's grand plans. She's touched by the thought he's put into their children's future. Daniel, witnessing Kane's full-court press, feels a surge of insecurity. He confides in Heather, wondering if he can ever compete with a father figure offering a ready-made, picture-perfect family unit. Kane's strategy is clever. He's not just appealing to Lily's heart, but to her sense of family and security. However, viewers should be wary.